Coach Stephanie White in tears? Caitlin Clark just got caught on camera like never before, and you won't believe what she did. We all know Caitlin Clark is a game changer. She shattered records in college, took the WNBA by storm, and made history at every step. But this is different. This is next level. New footage just dropped, and it shows a side of Caitlin Clark we've never seen before. The grit, the power, the sheer dominance. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. The WNBA thought they were ready for her, but now the league is on notice. Defenders who once thought they could shut her down are scrambling for answers. She's bigger, stronger, and more unstoppable than ever. So what's really going on behind the scenes? How did she level up so fast? And why is everyone, coaches, analysts, even her biggest rivals, completely shocked? Stick around, because what you're about to see will blow your mind. But before we jump into the good stuff, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining our crew, you'll always be in the loop with the latest WNBA updates, expert takes, and breakdowns of big moves just like this. Don't miss out, we've got every angle covered. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive right in. Now let's rewind a bit and talk about how she got here. From her early days at Iowa, Caitlin Clark wasn't just another talented player, she was a phenom in the making. Her ability to shoot from deep, create plays, and dominate the floor made her one of the most electrifying players in college basketball history. Every game she played, the crowd expected magic, and she delivered. She didn't just score points, she rewrote record books. Clark led Iowa to consecutive Final Four appearances, dazzling fans with her court vision and deep-range shooting that had even NBA players nodding in approval. She became a national sensation, drawing comparisons to legends of the game. But that was just the beginning. When the Indiana Fever selected her as the #1 pick in the WNBA draft, expectations were sky high. Fans hoped, analysts speculated, and the league braced itself. Could she transition her explosive college game to the professional level? Well, Clark didn't just meet expectations, she obliterated them. She didn't just win Rookie of the Year, she carried the Fever to their first playoff appearance in 8 years, turning a struggling franchise into a legitimate contender. Her deep three-pointers, fearless drives, and playmaking ability made her a nightmare for defenders. The entire WNBA had to adjust to her presence, and suddenly she wasn't just a rookie, she was a rising superstar. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Unlike most young stars who take time to adjust to the league's physicality, Clark embraced the challenge. She didn't shy away from tough defenders, she took them head-on. Her commitment to improving her strength, endurance, and mental toughness took her game to another level. And now, she's putting in work like never before. Her transformation has been so drastic that even Coach Stephanie White couldn't hold back the tears. Watching Clark evolve into a leader, a competitor, and an unstoppable force has been nothing short of incredible. She isn't just another promising player, she's redefining what's possible in the WNBA. And speaking of jaw-dropping moments, let's take a closer look at the unseen footage that has everyone talking. The unseen footage that shocked everyone. So what exactly was caught on camera? A level of dedication that's almost superhuman. Behind the scenes, Caitlin has been grinding harder than ever. This isn't just practice, this is an all-out mission. She's lifting, running, drilling, and fine-tuning every aspect of her game. And it's not just about skill anymore, it's about power. But let's break it down even further. When we say she's grinding, we mean she's on another level. This isn't just a few extra hours in the gym, this is a full-body transformation. Clark has put herself through intense strength training, adding muscle and endurance to match the physicality of the league. She's not just dodging defenders anymore, she's fighting through them. The footage shows her powering through contact, muscling her way into the paint, and finishing tough shots that would have been impossible for her just a year ago. For years, critics claimed Clark's game wouldn't translate to the WNBA's physicality. They said defenders would push her around. They doubted if she could keep up with the relentless pace of professional play. Well, guess what? She's not just holding her own, she's dominating. The footage reveals her shrugging off defenders like they're minor obstacles, pulling up from deep with defenders draped all over her, and finishing at the rim with a level of aggression we've never seen before. And here's something else, she's not just working on her offense. Her defensive intensity has skyrocketed. In the footage, she's not just reading plays, she's dictating them. She's cutting off passing lanes, making high IQ steals, and staying in front of some of the best guards in the league. The player who was once seen as a purely offensive threat has become a complete package. But here's the real kicker, she's not just surviving in the league, she's thriving. The footage also reveals her relentless work ethic. Early morning gym sessions, endless shooting drills, high-intensity strength training, and mental preparation, Clark is leaving no stone unturned. Her footwork has improved, her endurance is off the charts, and her ability to read defenses is next level. It's no wonder Coach White was overcome with emotion watching her star player evolve in real time. And if you think this is impressive, just wait until you hear about the reaction from the basketball world. Now let's talk about the reaction because trust me, it was huge. Coach Stephanie White, a seasoned pro who has seen countless rising stars, was left speechless. But this wasn't just about talent, it was about transformation. She wasn't just watching a great player evolve, she was witnessing a force unlike anything the league had seen before. The sheer growth of Clark as a player and a leader had her emotional, and who could blame her? Seeing an athlete commit to their craft with such intensity is rare. And White knew she was watching something special unfold right before her eyes. And she wasn't the only one in awe. WNBA analysts, fellow players, and even Caitlin's toughest rivals were left stunned by her evolution. The question wasn't whether Clark would succeed, it was how far she could go. Would she become an MVP, lead her team to a championship? Could she redefine the game entirely? Suddenly, the sky wasn't just the limit, it was just the beginning. The buzz didn't stop there. Social media exploded with reactions from fans, commentators, and even NBA legends. LeBron James tweeted, "Caitlin Clark is the real deal, watching greatness unfold." Steph Curry, the king of deep threes, gave her a shout-out, praising her limitless range and fearless mentality. Basketball greats weren't just acknowledging her, they were celebrating her. And let's be honest, when some of the biggest names in the game are calling you a generational talent, you know you've made it. Meanwhile, fans couldn't get enough. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you name it. Caitlin Clark's highlights were everywhere. Her game wasn't just inspiring young athletes, it was capturing the attention of die-hard basketball lovers across the world. Suddenly, everyone wanted to see what she would do next. And here's the thing, this is bigger than just one player's rise. This isn't just about Caitlin Clark breaking records or winning awards. This is about shifting the entire landscape of women's basketball. Clark isn't just playing the game, she's redefining it. Her ability to shoot from anywhere, her insane playmaking, and her newfound strength make her an absolute nightmare for any defender. But how did she get to this level so quickly? What's the secret behind her insane improvement? Well, let's dive into the work she's been putting in behind the scenes. How did she do it? The secret training regimen. At this point, you're probably wondering, how did Caitlin Clark level up so fast? Was it just natural talent? Nope. This was sheer hard work, relentless, day in, day out grind. Her new training routine isn't just impressive, it's borderline legendary. Imagine the kind of commitment that separates good from great, then multiply it by 10. That's the kind of work Clark is putting in every single day. Strength training. She hit the weight room hard. We're talking full-on beast mode. Leg day, no problem. Arm day, bring it on. Core training, you bet. Clark knew that if she wanted to survive in the WNBA, she couldn't just rely on a finesse. She had to build a body that could handle the league's toughest defenders. She's not just adding muscle, she's sculpting a frame built for battle. Now defenders can't just shove her off her spot. She's absorbing contact, fighting through screens and holding her ground in ways that would have been unthinkable a year ago. Speed and agility. Work strength alone isn't enough. Clark knew she had to be quicker, sharper, and more explosive than ever. So she took her footwork to another level. Quick cuts, rapid sprints, reaction drills, everything designed to make her a step ahead of any defender. She's no longer just a shooter, she's a slasher, a playmaker, a complete offensive threat. Now she's not just faster, she's elusive, unpredictable, and downright dangerous in transition. Shooting under pressure. Her range was already ridiculous, but now she's making impossible shots look routine. Deep threes, child's play, off-balance shots, easy money, fading away with two defenders in her face. That's just another day at the office. Her secret? Hours upon hours of practice in high-pressure situations. She doesn't just shoot for accuracy, she shoots for survival. Every rep simulates game-like conditions, defenders in her face, the clock winding down, the weight of the moment, and the result? A sniper so lethal that defenses are left scrambling to figure out how to stop her. Endurance and conditioning. A WNBA season isn't just a test of skill, it's a marathon. Games are fast, physical, and grueling. Clark knew she couldn't afford to slow down, so she went all in on conditioning. High-intensity interval training, long-distance endurance work, recovery-focused training to keep her body fresh. Now, when others are gasping for air in the fourth quarter, she's still running the floor like it's the first minute of the game. Double overtime thriller? No problem. Clark is built for it. But here's the best part, her work ethic is so intense, even her teammates struggle to keep up. She's not just training to be good, she's training to be the best. Every drill, every rep, every second in the gym is a step toward greatness. She's setting a new standard for what it means to be elite in the WNBA. And if you think this is impressive, wait until you hear about the mental shift that turned her from a rising star into a full-blown basketball powerhouse. Whoa, you've made it this far. That must mean you're really enjoying the video, right? So why not take a quick second to hit that follow button? It's totally free, super simple, and helps us keep bringing you more awesome content, especially if you love the WNBA. Whether it's game highlights, player spotlights, or behind-the-scenes moments, we've got you covered. Plus, by following, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to your favorite teams and players. Go on, tap that follow now. All right, let's jump back in. Caitlin Clark's biggest transformation has been in her mind. The WNBA is full of elite players who have spent years perfecting their craft, refining their skills, and developing the mental toughness needed to survive in the most competitive league in the world. Clark knew she had to elevate her game beyond just talent. She had to sharpen her mentality, her approach, and her ability to handle high-pressure situations like a true veteran. Now she's fearless. No hesitation, no doubt. She steps onto the court like she owns it, and honestly, at this point, she kind of does. The confidence she's playing with right now, it's on another level. Every dribble, every shot, every defensive stance exudes the energy of a player who knows she belongs. A player who is no longer just trying to prove herself, but is actively rewriting the rules of engagement in the WNBA. Her attitude has shifted from, "I hope I can keep up," to "good luck trying to stop me." And that's exactly why she's becoming one of the most dangerous players in the league. Even when teams send double or triple teams at her, she remains poised and focused. She doesn't panic. She doesn't force bad shots. Instead, she sees the game differently, like a seasoned chess master who is always 3 moves ahead. She reads the floor with precision, anticipating defensive schemes before they even unfold. It's as if the game has slowed down for her while everyone else is still struggling to catch up. And it's not just about offense. Clark's mentality on defense has evolved as well. She's no longer a player who simply reacts to what her opponent is doing. She's dictating the action. She's challenging shots, locking down passing lanes, and taking on the toughest matchups with an intensity that screams, "Bring it on!" Her hunger to dominate has turned her into a complete two-way player, a force that demands respect on both ends of the floor. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Caitlin Clark's impact extends beyond the court. She's bringing unprecedented attention to the WNBA, and the numbers prove it. Since she entered the league, TV ratings have skyrocketed, social media engagement is at an all-time high, and arenas are packed with fans eager to see her play. Her jersey sales are through the roof, and she's quickly becoming the face of women's basketball. More young girls are now picking up a basketball because of Caitlin Clark. She's inspiring a new generation of players, showing them that hard work, determination, and confidence can take them to the highest level. Her influence is reshaping the WNBA's popularity, and she's just getting started. So what's next? With this level of dedication, the sky's the limit. She's already proven she can handle the best defenders in the league, and now she's evolving into something even scarier. A championship run? An MVP title? Both seem inevitable at this point. And let's be real, if she keeps up this pace, we might have to rename the WNBA to the Caitlin Clark Show. The Fever are building around her, and if the team continues to improve, we could see a dynasty in the making. Whoa, what a ride! If you made it this far, you're officially part of the Caitlin Clark fan club, whether you planned on it or not. But seriously, what she's doing in the WNBA right now is next level, and we're just getting started. So what do you think? Is Caitlin on her way to becoming the greatest? Will she lead the Fever to a championship? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, do me a quick favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on Caitlin, the WNBA, and all the biggest basketball stories. Because let's be real, if Caitlin keeps playing like this, you're going to want front row seats for the history she's about to make. All right, that's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.